Hello everybody, this is another Hot Wheels collector video. We are looking at a very nice set here. This is the Fast and Furious 5-pack mainline set. And this is awesome, so I'm redoing this video. I already uploaded this about an hour ago, but I wanted to redo it because I thought, I'm not happy with that video. So, here I am, back at it again to create this video. So, I've been looking at the cars a bit more, I have a bit more knowledge on them because honestly, some of these I'd never seen in the Fast and Furious, but this set is awesome. So then, first thing, let's take a look at the front and the cars. So first of all, the card art at the front is very nice. We have the Toyota Supra, which is kind of like the highlight of the set. I think a lot of people will purchase this set for that one. We also have the Fast and Furious logo. We also have the Mattel logo in white, which is odd because only on the Boulevard and premium stuff is it usually white. So it's usually red on mainline stuff, but on this one it isn't. So let's take a look at the cars. Spin this round with the telling you on this side what they are, so you can see there tells you the movie and then what car it is. So here we go. Let's start off. So this is from the Fast and the Furious. This is a 70 Dodge Charger RT. Obviously this is Dom's Charger, and it races this Supra, which is Brian's. What happens is it gets into a wreck, I believe, after it goes over a train track. It flips and gets into a wreck, and then Brian obviously owes Dom a 5-second car, which is the Supra, and then that goes to Dom, and we don't really see it anymore, I don't think. So that's how that is. That's where that comes in. It's a very nice car in the movie, and this actually looks very accurate to it. Obviously you can see the side tampo in. It's very nice there. So that's that one. Then we have the Toyota Supra, which is obviously Brian's, as I've already mentioned. This is from the Fast and the Furious. So these two are from the OG first movie, and this is the one that Brian owns, and I'm pretty sure he's given it by the police department as kind of like a car that he can use to bust street races, because obviously we know that he's an undercover cop, but then he kind of doesn't do his job, I suppose, and he kind of joins the street races. So there you go. This is obviously the most iconic car, I think, and if Fast and Furious had not included the Supra, I don't think it would have been as popular as it is today, because it is wildly popular and rakes in a ton of money if you want to buy one. I mean, Jesus, the prices are just going up and up for the Toyota Supra, especially the 2JZ one, but even the regular Supra is wildly priced now. But yeah, there you go. I think that's definitely going to be a fan favourite there. Then we have the 67 Custom Mustang from the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. So this is, as I said in the last video, but that video will be private now and probably deleted because I'm redoing it now. This is the main guy's uncle's car, which he's kind of building up through the entire storyline. Then he gives it to his nephew, which is kind of like the main character who comes from the US after being kind of kicked out by his parents because of his bad behaviour and street racing, obviously. And then he's given this to pretty much beat the Drift King. And he does beat the Drift King, and then this guy becomes the king. And obviously this is an iconic car for that movie. I didn't realise it was in green, but it is. It's a metallic green. Obviously the movie car is the same. So that is a really cool one to have in this set. 3 very iconic cars. The next one is from the Fast and Furious. This is the 70 Chevelle SS. This one is Dom's. It was originally in red, then he sands it down to be grey, which is interesting. It doesn't have an awful lot of backstory, but it is a nice car, and it looks phenomenal. Very well done by Hot Wheels. It has that side tampo in, and I'm just going to go back to this car, well, these two cars. Firstly, the Toyota Supra. This one has side tampo as well as front tampos, and this one has side tampos as well as top tampos. Very nicely done. So there you go, that's that one. I don't have an awful lot to say about the Chevelle SS, but other than it's a really nice one. And it has been in the main line last year in black. It was the wagon version, I believe they called it. Oh no, it was the Chevelle SS Express, that's what they called it. And it had no hood and stuff. It was really interesting, that casting. And the final car for this set is from Fast and Furious 6. It is the Aston Martin 1963 DBS in a very nice silvery colour, and it's almost like the James Bond one. It looks very similar. So really I couldn't find an awful lot of backstory on it other than one photo which looked like it was a wedding or something. I really can't remember this car very well, but it is a really nice one. It seems to be kind of like just a background car, not like a main focus car, if that makes sense. I could have sworn it had more of a big role in the movie, but I suppose not. I couldn't find anything on it, to be honest. I was searching for a little while and nothing. So I don't really know where this fits in other than it's in that movie, and that's about it. I'm sorry I don't know much more about that, but My guess is it's not a massive car that gets used. I'm guessing it's just kind of like a background piece, if that makes sense, just to kind of finish that movie and give it obviously a more polished feel, obviously with the background cars and stuff. Obviously, very nice car though, and I'm pleased it's in the set. Right, taking a look at the back, we have this lovely car dart here. So we have that continuation of these stripings. I'm not sure what they're meant to be. I originally thought they were like brake light. You know when like a car speeds past really fast and they do that really cool artwork where it just kind of has like a beam of light, which is red. I thought it was that, but maybe it isn't. I'm not 100% sure. Or maybe it's just some kind of design cue that Hot Wheels wanted to use. But anyways, you can see the Fast and Furious logo there. Gigantic Supra. It says Toyota Supra there as well, and this is kind of like the highlight of the set. I think a lot of people will be buying this set for it. I know it's very hard to find, both because people are buying them up real fast and there's also scalpers who are reselling them. I don't really like calling them scalpers because at the end of the day I know that it's quite a soft subject for a lot of people. They all have a big argument in lots of groups all the time, and I just think, Jesus, get over yourself. But anyways, scalping is a big issue, I think, in the hobby, and it is unfortunate, but it's going to happen. It is just something that will happen with everything. But there you go, there's my rant on scalping. I'll make a whole video if you guys want on what I think a scalper is, how can you kind of avoid them, and there's really good methods to get really nice cars without having to go to stores which have been scalped. But I will make a video on that probably. I've got quite a few videos lined up though, so that might be in a little while. You can see here's the back of this lovely box, and you can see there's all the license in there. You can have a look at that if you wish. Obviously you got Ford, Dodge, Aston Martin, Toyota, all that stuff, and Chrysler's on there as well, even though there's no Chrysler car. Interesting. That's weird. There you go. Alright, and the final bit here that I want to go over is this lovely side art here. This changes. There's two different ones. So there's this one and there's one that resembles carbon fibre. I'm not sure which one's the more rare one. It just seems to be two random designs that they've decided. I like this one better because it goes with the rear a bit better, but maybe the other pack has a different kind of back to it. Like this might not be here, but I don't know. I don't have that pack, and I don't think many people do. I've seen a lot of people with this one, and maybe that other one is rarer, but I don't know anything really about that there. This is a real nice set. I don't get 5 packs, so this is my first ever 5 pack, and I'm very, very impressed. I will be unboxing the cars very soon, and obviously doing individual reviews of each car. So if you don't want to miss that, make sure to press that notification bell. And yes, this is a really nice set. So what do I rate the set overall? It's going to be a solid 9 out of 10, maybe even 10 out of 10. It's just great. It's quite muscle focused in terms of cars, but we gotta love some muscle. And these muscle cars are really nicely selected. You know, you got the Chevelle, you've got the Mustang, and you've got the Charger RT. Just phenomenal. This is a really, really nice mix. I recommend you pick it up if you see it in stores. Not that you will, because it really flies off the pegs usually. I've heard that some people think it's peg warmers, and then some stores they just go. So it just really does depend on what country you're in, I'm guessing, where you're from, all that stuff, and how many people are actually Hot Wheels hunters in your area as well. Scalpers love this set, so if you've got no scalpers nearby you, they probably won't fly off the pegs as quick. And these sets are selling for about £15 each, so yeah, you can get them from the secondary market, or eBay if you will, for that price if you cannot find them in stores. But I would highly recommend you persevere and try and find them at retail, because it's definitely at a better deal. Anyways, that is it for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. And if you want notifications of when I upload a new video so you don't miss out on any new uploads, make sure to press that notification bell. And remember, you can also share this with any friends, family, or in any groups who may be interested. That is greatly appreciated. But remember, don't feel pressured to do that if you don't have anybody who you think will be interested in this video. It's totally fine, and you being here watching this video is more than enough for me. Anyways, I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye bye everyone.